Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll run on first down. Beckwith. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Beckwith trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Running right, here's Falk. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15. Joker. Watch that. Yellow.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that'll set him back 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Tackles, tackles.
Yellow, yellow.
Slam, slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
Blue there, blue there. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
In your face.
Come back.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
43, 43, 15.
Slam, slam. Shift. General, West.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Kansas City touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Beckwith. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check. Lucky. Ball trot.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Show it up. Show it up.
Correct.
Check 26. Check 26. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, 43.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Hey, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Taking it about the 36. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Beckwith. And some space here. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, now, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Yellow.
Check. 47. Scene 6.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. He's at the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Beckwith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Check. Crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Set on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
But that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47 Mike, 47. Defense wins championship.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53. Watch it. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. This is fielded inside the 5. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Taking a deep shot, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down now, Beckwith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. 53's Mike.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check, 47. Check.
Now a give left side to Falk. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Go. Check.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Complete to number 2. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Brissett. Open man is Cameron Batson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
15.
Check.
Come on, baby.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check.
Hey, 57.
Go.
Yellow.
47's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Check 25.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. I'm coming after you. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go. 47 mic.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the pass. Let's go. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
31.
Brissett to throw on first. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. I got 87, that's me. Attack. Check 3, check 3. Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike's 50. Recon, 132 fighter.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all play 15. Under 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Switch.
Yellow.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Mike.
Yellow, come back.
22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Chiefs 35, Saints 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
27, Mike, 27.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught. Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's coming, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got it.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. We own them. We own them.
47's the Mike. Check
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 15.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Alpha.
You gotta go, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chiefs 42, Saints 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Beckwith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Beckwith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Brissett. The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hatchet. 36. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Mike 53.
Brissett on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give, right side. Beckwith. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Saints 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff looking right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Here comes the boom. I
Stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
61. Matchbox, right. Watch the motion. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Mike, 53.
I don't even know why this team...
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
there he goes left side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Here's Brissett, and that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Saints, 34.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slant. 43.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.